Good evening, welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenson Casimir. The brand Mackerson, through its local agent Peter and Company Limited, have adopted 3 football teams on the island as they continue to fulfill their corporate social responsibility.
The brand Mackerson is synonymous with the sport of football in St. Lucia, and we have sponsored a number of community tournaments such as the DJ Bonga Mackerson Cup, which this year will be rebranded to the DJ Bonga Mackerson Invitational Cup, because we have started the tournament in the Dennery Valley, and now we have requests from other communities to join this Dennery tournament. So we have to rebrand, that's wonderful. We have to rebrand the tournament to Invitational Tournament. Also, Mackerson has had its share of the spotlights at the Veterans in Sports Tournament. And also we'll be moving to some new communities, the community of Babylon to host a tournament there, and also to the community of Monipo, where we'll be hosting a tournament there as well. You've noticed it behind me, over on all of the banners, the different hashtags that Mackerson has adopted. Perform like a king, which showcases the power of football. Power like a king, boxing. Move like a king, something that we are very good at, which is dance. Elevate like a king, which is basketball. And we have 2 other platforms, which is the Crown Like a King and Roll Like a King, which celebrates the core and the main Mackerson consumers. It's all about the lifestyles. Mackerson, together with Peter and Company Distribution, has taken the initiative to support 3 football teams on the island.
Well, according to the brand manager Ed Mathre, they have recognized that over the years, clubs and teams have been struggling to equip themselves with the required gear to participate in competitions. The 3 teams provided with the gear include VSADC, Monrepo Youth Strikers, and Rovers United. On Thursday night, the brand also launched their new look beverage and pledged their continued support to other sporting disciplines in the near future. We will delve into this ceremony during Monday night's Sports Talk. Now, the final of the DBS SLSO sponsored SLFA Under 14 football competition gets underway this Sunday at the Larissos playing field. On Thursday, Donovan Jabatis and Marsha, they were in training getting ready for the event.
We're just getting ready for the finals. My team, as you could see, training hard as always. Practice what we preach. Check it, so we go win the finals. Yeah.
So tell us how the tournament went for Marsha.
Well, the tournament was challenging because, as you see, Marsha is always the smallest set of fellas in tournaments. Yeah, but it's not size. It's not size that matter.
So who are some of the key players for you guys for the final?
Well, I'm looking at all players is key players, because without all players you can make a team. Yeah, but I'm looking at Adrian Vitalis and my centre back Waka. Yeah.
Alright, so Sunday is the big final. You're playing against Central. What do you expect to get from them?
Well, it's just practice. All the practice they have done, I want them to put it away and let's come home with the cup, come out victorious.
I'm a senior player, played for nationals. I have the experience to give the team instructions. Since most of them are young players and they're not experienced at playing such high football, so I'm here to help them.
So you guys played the entire competition, of course, undefeated, beating teams 12 and up. How was the competition for you, and what caused you to have that success?
Well, our success was based on our training. We never missed a day of training. Everybody gave the training and stuff, yeah.
You're not playing Central Castries. Some of your colleagues on the national team will be representing Central Castries. What will that battle be like?
Well, I feel like it will be a good battle facing some of my colleagues. Yeah. I just want to wish them good luck, and football is on the day.
You guys, you are the captain of this team. You guys have done well this competition. Tell us a little bit more about how the competition went for you.
Well, it went good. We only played 2 matches. We won both against Canaries and Monipo. Then we just did what we did.
You all played against Mabia Valley. At the Mabia Valley, you were able to win that semi-final. Tell us about that.
Well, we played well. We start off a little slow because we don't know the surface. The team is at home. We played good, but at the end of the game we scored 1 goal and we just hold the match.
You played against Central Castries in the final. What's your expectation for that game?
Well, as we coming out as underdogs, and Central has more national players than us, and they have the better team, but we'll come out victorious. Football is on the day. We'll never know, but hopefully we'll come out victorious.
We just have to practice what we learn at training, what I give them, at training. And if they do that well, we could come home. We're not good, but we should come home with the trophy.
All right, so what would winning this title at that level mean for a community like Marshall?
Well, when it comes to Marshall, unless people base like, Marshall is just a ghetto, but we as the youths coming up, we seem like we have to, what we learn from youth, we have to give it out back to the youths. So that's why I take at this point and be a coach, so I could come out with the youths and make them know that it's not only about a ghetto, it's about football as well, sports as well.
Central Castries is a very good team. What have you seen from them that would help you to pretty much be tactically ready for that final?
Well, throughout the past few time, I heard they saying like, Central have national players and they have this, they have bad players, but I'm not studying that. I have a team as well, which I know for sure, so long as they could practice what I teach them at training, we should come home with the trophy.
Wow, well, Marshall have their work cut out for them, but they certainly seem up for the challenge. Marshall, they will take on Keegan Call and Central Castries. And of course, we visited their training session at the Leclerc playing field.
We basically hoping that the team executes what we've done in training. So far, we've covered quite a few areas, and we've seen that the members of the team are actually very promising in respect of those areas that we have covered, and we expect them to execute in the finals. And if they do that, then I think we'll be victorious.
When we just started, we were not as good as we are now, but I think we are doing a good job communicating and going good with each other.
You guys have a number of competition in Central Castries, Guardsman under 15 tournament, and your old CFC competition. How much does this help for the development of your game and winning this competition?
Well,
winning this competition will give me a passion in my heart, and playing gives me a very good experience. So when I play more matches, I'll feel more confident.
The final, I'll be prepared. We will all come out to win, and whatever happens, happens.
All right, so you had a very tough game against Grosley. You weren't able to score. And tell us what was going on in that game and what will be different in the final.
Well, versus Grosley, I missed my chances, and in the finals, I don't think that will happen.
We're happy to be in the finals, but it was a very rough ride to the last game.
So you were captain of a St. Lucia national team and also captain of a number of national players. How challenging is it to get everybody to do what they're supposed to do on the field?
Well, some players they want to work on their own, at their teams they are like the main players, so it's very hard to speak to them and those kind of stuff.
You guys played against Grosley. You weren't able to score throughout the entire 80 minutes. What will you all do different in the final?
Well, we'll just keep on trying to score our goals, just feeding our striker so he can do his job, and we would come out victorious in the end.
How would it feel for you guys to win this under-14 tournament?
Well, it would feel great. So it's our first year winning it, yeah, and we would like to win it.
The national experience that you have, how much does it come into play in this competition?
Well, it comes in very much because the games we are playing, you need to have composure and stuff to play. Yeah.
I think the most important thing is for us to follow instructions. You know, we have a very talented pool of players. You know, individually they can hold their own. We've done a lot of work in bringing them together, working on some team togetherness, some team spirit, some, you know, that sort of thing to bring those players to follow instructions. And then, I mean, if we do that, I think it's going to be more likely to win. You know, I think Marcia is going to come out with the guns blazing. They've done their homework, and I think that on a day it's anybody's game, but I think it's a little bit slanting in our favor.
Action gets underway this Sunday at 4 p.m. in the Mabia Valley. Wow. We take a break. When we get back, immediately after that under-14 final is exciting veterans quarterfinals. This and more when we get back. Welcome back. Now, one of the legends of St. Lucian football, Elijah Joseph, is on island this weekend for quarter-final action in the Veterans Football Tournament. Joseph, who played semi-professional football for W Connection, will be suiting up for Grosley in the clash against the three-time champions of VSADC. Well, on Saturday at the Valley from 6 p.m., Sufer Veterans, they come up against Miku Veterans. Immediately after, Elijah Joseph will team up with Francis Babalastic and the boys from Grosley to take on Barnett Bledman and VSADC. Now, on Sunday from 6 p.m., Earl Ballhawk Jur and the Central V4 Veterans, they will take on Alvin Xavier and the Marcia Veterans. Bringing the curtains down at 8 p.m. is a matchup between the two slick teams, the Labrie Connections and the Flu Lancers. Now, we have some other developments for you for this weekend. We have some track and field on a Thursday, football from Deriso. On Thursday, 17th January 2019, Small Axe sounded a warning sign to the remainder of the league, having thrashed the Veterans 11-0 in the Alan Shasley football competition. Jamal Williams scored a hat-trick, Jesse Williams scored one, Kevin James scored two, Precious Octave, Nixon Samuel and Shane Almide also scored two, and there was an own goal by Joseph Marquis. Matches continue on Saturday, 19th January from 4 p.m. In track and field, over 139 athletes representing 16 clubs and schools in St. Lucia will converge on the George Odlum Stadium this Sunday, January 20th, as the St. Lucia Athletics Association hosts its first meet of the season. 30 events are scheduled for the day, where it is anticipated that the athletes will display the fruits of their off-season training. The meet commences at 9:30 a.m., with the final release expected to run off at 5:15 p.m. Well, the annual Windward Island Senior Men's Football Tournament is set to kick off in the first quarter, and defending champions Grenada is leaving no stone unturned in its preparations. A tournament which will be contested among the 5 teams, St. Lucia, Dominica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Barbados and Grenada, will this year be held in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Meanwhile, St. Lucia's senior men's team will resume training from Monday 21st January 2019 as they prepare for their upcoming CONCACAF League Cup fixtures against Aruba, which is scheduled to be held in March. Well, finally, the Hero Caribbean Premier League CPL, the total economic impact for 2018 has registered a 38% increase over the previous year. A total economic impact for the 7 countries where the tournament had matches in 2018 was US $127 million, marking the first time that the tournament has had a positive economic impact in excess of $100 million. This figure has been arrived at using organizer spend, visitor spend, and the media value, and was calculated for Hero CPL by world-renowned researchers SMG Insight. In addition to that economic impact figure, the Hero CPL employed 1,942 local personnel across all 7 tournament locations and fielded 37,037 hotel rooms during the 2018 event. The amount spent by visitors eclipsed US $24 million. Wow. As sports, TBS News continues after the break.